the cabin. Hello. Stay right like that.
You're making a mistake.
I'll say when to talk. See to Johnny. Up.
He's dead. Shot twice. Give me his gun.
All right. Now let's have it straight.
That's the way I found him.
Keep talking.
I was on my way to Ridgeville. I stopped by here to water my horse.
You ain't nowhere near Ridgeville Road, friend.
No law against traveling across country.
You can do better than that.
A lot better, but you said you wanted it straight.
Gun's just been fired. 2 empty.
You want to die hard or easy?
Either one. I killed a rattler a half hour back.
Now you tell me the truth. And this is your last chance, friend.
You won't like it any better the second time.
Get your ropes, Guy. Let's go.
This is far enough. All right, Sky.
Guess if you boys are bound to string me up, I might as well go with a clear conscience.
That's better.
You see, when a man gets ready to cash in his chips, it's...
This close to town. I'm going to let mine blow for a minute.
Me too. My name's Longley. Bill Longley.
Sam Kerrigan.
I'm much obliged to you, Sam.
Obliged? Why, I was just looking for a way to apologize.
What for?
Interfering on what seemed to be a private matter. I don't do that as a rule.
Well, right now I'm in a real forgiving mood.
There's something about a necktie party that just plain discomforts me.
Yeah, same here, especially when I'm the guest of honor.
If it's any of my business, how did you happen to run afoul of the Cades?
Cades?
Yeah, that's who you just tangled with. The biggest one is Lou Cade, and the others are his kin. I didn't see his kid brother Johnny, but he was probably around somewhere.
Is this Johnny, tall, sort of reddish-haired fella?
Yeah, that's him. He's as rotten as the rest of them.
Not anymore.
Dead?
Yeah, they tried to give me the credit for it. So I stopped in to water my horse, and that's when they walked up on me.
One way or another, Johnny's no loss to the community. They're a rough bunch, the Cades.
Seems that way.
Not to interfere, but I wouldn't be too talkative about what happened.
I hadn't planned on being.
You can't hardly throw a stone around here without it hitting a Cade of some kind. They're a big family and thicker than snakes in a nest.
Think I might get snake bit?
It could happen. Of course, there's no law says you have to go into Ridgeville.
I think I ought to talk to the marshal.
That might not be too wise.
Why not?
I got a $5 gold piece says they lock you up on general principles.
Well, I'd better tell the story before somebody else does.
Maybe you're right. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, we better separate before we hit town.
Anything you say.
I'd be obliged if you just keep me out of this altogether.
All right, I just thought I'd give you a little credit.
Folks around here might not see it that way.
Oh, see you again. Can't mend that head stall. You may have to get a new piece for it.
We'll see. Oh, the marshal's office just across the way there.
Oh, thank you.
You want to sign a complaint about this?
No, I just don't want any more trouble with them.
Any idea who these fellas might be?
Well, one of them's name was Lou Cade.
Lou Cade.
Yeah, and the dead man's name was Johnny.
And this man who saved your neck, what was he called?
I couldn't say.
Well, what did he look like?
I couldn't say that either.
You got any friends around here, Longley?
One,
Who's that?
the man that saved my neck.
Don't get smart, Longley. You might be a big gun some places, but you're mighty small potatoes around here.
Papa, I brought your dinner.
Fine. What'd you bring, honey?
Oh, it isn't much. Some cold beef and some of that pound cake.
I just put it there. We're busy.
I didn't know you had company. There's enough for all if you'll skimp.
Well, Mr. Longley didn't come here to eat.
Well, you'll surely have a cup of coffee.
Yes, I will.
I'll do it. You go on home.
I'm not taking orders from you, Lacey. Now or ever.
Lacey's right. We're busy.
Well, I just thought I'd dust a bit.
Not now. Some other time. Now scat out of here. Just what is your business in Ridgeville?
I got a job with the trail herd. Should be through here in a day or so.
And you're not planning on leaving town?
Not till the herd gets here.
Well, don't change your mind. It might not be healthy.
I won't.
I better look into that snake you say you killed.
Maybe I better go with you.
Don't you hear good? You're staying in town.
Where'd you say it was?
It's about a mile west of that cabin, up by a little pond up there.
I know the spot. You might as well know I'm partways Cade myself. But don't let it bother you. If that snake's out there, I'll bring it back.
Well, considering that buzzard, maybe it won't be.
It better be.
Work out all right?
Yeah, fine. Say, that'll hold good as new.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I gave your horse a nice bran mash feed, like you said.
Good.
Going someplace, Longley?
I hadn't thought about it.
I wouldn't if I was you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me. But don't lean on it so hard. We'll get along a lot better.
I got no words to get along with you. None at all.
I'm sorry to hear that. Excuse me.
We're not finished. You might get around Tip Ladder, but you don't fool me.
What do you mean?
How come you to call Lou Cade by name?
Maybe he told it to me.
You're a liar. give a month's pay to see you try and leave town.
What's the matter, Bart? Can't you stand your own whiskey?
I just don't like the way things are working out.
Well, don't you worry about it. You just be a nice little bird dog and leave the rest to me.
Bottle over here.
Getting jumpy?
With John and Kate killed, you'll never get within 5 miles of that cabin. You ought to know that.
Now, you listen to me, Bart. I'm handling this my way or not at all.
No need to get riled, Sam. I just thought.
Well, don't.
But Luke Cade's on his guard now. He's all stirred up. You'll never get him out in the open.
Leave it to me, huh?
No charge. Where did you get this gold piece?
Just something I picked up in my travels.
Put it in your pocket.
Oh, what's the matter? It's good.
I know it's good. And I know where it came from. Why don't you just take out an advertisement in the paper?
All right, all right. It's just a little souvenir.
That souvenir could get you shot. The Cates picked up a strongbox full of them in that business up in Missouri. They're the only ones who seem to have a supply around here.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that rare.
Well, now you know.
You want to make yourself real useful?
Sure.
Find someone you can trust to deliver a message.
Now?
Yeah, no. Hey, Bill. Sit down.
Hello, Sam.
I see they didn't lock you up.
Well, not yet, anyhow.
Have a drink?
Yeah, sure will.
Another glass? How come you're still walking around?
Well, the marshal's out looking for that snake I shot.
Suppose he doesn't find it.
Well, I'll worry about that when it happens.
It doesn't hurt to make plans just in case.
Well, then I guess I'll be looking for a good way out of town.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Why?
Getting out of this town is the worst thing you could do. As long as you stay here in Ridgeville, you're pretty safe. But once you're outside the city limits, it's open season on you.
Well, I just have to...
Easy, friend. The war's over.
My mistake.
Whiskey! Any of you boys looking for a life of fun and frolic?
What's on your mind, horse soldier?
Well, I'm signing recruits for the United States Cavalry. Join up and have a drink with Uncle Sam.
You got a short memory, Yank.
Don't let the blue coat fool you. I rode with Stewart myself.
My apologies. Bring your drink over and sit down.
Don't mind if I do. You interested in having a go at the Sioux and the Cheyenne?
Not really.
Well, how about you? You looked ready for a fight a minute ago.
I don't think folks around here like that just now.
Oh, you in some kind of a fix?
We'll know pretty soon.
You sign your name in this book. And I got a troop of cavalry outside that says you leave town with no trouble at all.
Why not, Bill? Sometimes it's real smart to run away.
You won't regret it.
No, I think I'd better just wait.
Well, I'll be around for a while. If you change your mind, we'll be camped right outside of town.
I hope what I said didn't influence you any.
No, just started me thinking.
About what?
Best way to keep people from chasing you is don't run. Well, I better get a room.
You sharing mine. Number 12.
Are you sure I'm not putting you out?
Not a bit.
Thanks.
Oh, Bill. This is yours, too.
$5? What for?
I bet they'd lock you up, remember?
Oh, forget it.
No, don't make me go back on a bet. You'll break my luck.
I wouldn't want to do that.
This him?
Yes.
You know where Lou Cade's cabin is? And go out there and tell Lou that the man he's after is right here in town.
I have to talk to you.
All right, fine.
I can't tell you here. Come on. We're safe here.
Well, what can I...
There. Just in case you think I'm not a grown-up woman.
I never had any doubts about it.
Well, some people do.
Well, what can I do for you?
You can take me with you.
Well, I hadn't exactly planned on going anywhere.
You've got to. You don't know what they're saying about you. They're going to kill you. You got to leave right this second.
Look, I appreciate your help and all.
I know a way out of town they won't think of in a million years.
I don't think your father would like that. I'm pretty sure that young deputy wouldn't like it at all.
Lacey Blaine, I'd just like to see his face when he finds out we've gone off together. Wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, but, don't you think you ought to know a little bit more about me? I mean, this is a pretty serious step.
I know all I need to know. I don't care if you are a bounty hunter. I want to see things. Dallas, Houston, St. Louis even.
What'd you say?
St. Louis,
No, I mean about being a bounty hunter.
Well, everybody knows you've come to claim the reward in lieu of Johnny. That doesn't matter.
Oh, so that's it.
So that's what?
I'm much obliged to you. You've cleared things up for me. I gotta go talk to somebody.
Fiddlesticks.
Hi, Bill. Sit down. What do you have?
A couple of answers, maybe.
Such as?
Are you a bounty hunter?
Not so loud. There's a lot of cavemen in here tonight.
Are you?
No, I'm not. Not that there's anything illegal about being a bounty hunter.
The point is, there's one around here someplace. Everybody thinks it's me.
Doesn't have to be either of us. We're not the only strangers in town.
Maybe you ought to try and find Luke Cade and tell...
Hello, Lou. You didn't get away, friend. You just put it off a little.
I didn't kill your brother, just to keep it straight.
Make your move, dead man.
All right, if you're set on it. You take the first bite. Anytime.
Lou, that's enough.
Keep out of this, Tip.
I thought I told you to stay away from Ridgeville.
Maybe blood don't count to you no more. It still does to me.
But he didn't kill Johnny.
Johnny's dead, ain't he?
His story checked out. The rattler was right where he said. Here it is. I found it up by the mud hole, just like he said it would be.
I guess I owe you an apology, friend. I hope you take a drink with me.
Why not?
Wait a minute. Everybody, this one's on me. Fill them up for everybody. How much will that be?
For the house, 5 even.
What's the matter?
I'm afraid I left my money in the room. Would you mind taking care of it?
Oh, sure. What's the trouble?
That gold piece was in Johnny's pocket this morning.
You shot him in the back. Why?
This man and his brother were wanted dead or alive.
Oh, you miserable low.
I'm claiming the reward, Marshal. $1,000 apiece.
A couple of you boys take him out. So you're the one.
They were both murderers, wanted criminals. Don't forget that.
You set me up for this fight so you could come in for the kill.
We couldn't very well have a turkey shoot without a turkey now, could we?
I ought to kill you.
You'd have to do it in cold blood. I don't think you've got the stomach for it.
Now's a good time to find out.
Before you do anything foolish, let me remind you. If it weren't for me, you'd be swinging from a tree right now. So no matter what's happened since then, I saved your life.
All right. You win.
I always do. It'll wash off.
Not off you, it won't.
$2,000 buys a lot of soap.
You'll never see that 2,000.
What makes you think I won't?
Now look around. There were 10 Cades in here a minute ago. Now there isn't one. They're out there, Kerrigan.
Well, you're the marshal. I demand protection.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Look, Bill, together we got a real good chance. Now, $2,000 is a lot of money. Half of it's yours.
Can't have a turkey shoot without a turkey.
Well, last chance, boys. We're moving out.
Break out your book, Sergeant. Sorry, Marshal, that makes me government property.
Anybody else? It's your chance to go down in history, boys.
You mind saying where you're bound for, Sergeant?
Orders say to join General Custer up by the Little Bighorn. All right, let's go.
Oh, Longley. There goes your turkey shoot.
Chick. Chick, what do you know about Pa? There was a man came to the ranch today, and Pa was scared. I've never seen him that way before.
Your pa's a good man, Laura. Don't you ever doubt him. If he was scared, he had good reason.
I've been away a long time. 8 years, Chick. Something is wrong. I know it is.
That man, did he say he was coming back?
I know he's coming back. Chick, has Pa been in any kind of trouble?
Look, you ride back home. I'm going to town. Now, don't you worry, Laura. Nothing's going to happen to your pa.
What do you know about a man named Noah Whipple? Whipple's a good man. He's built himself a nice place out there. Thanks. What's it all about, Chick? That's the second man today that's asked me about Whipple.
I'm a little curious about it myself.
This here's a quiet town. Folks like to get to bed early.
Just give me the key, I'll find it.
I wouldn't start any continued stories.
Anything I start, I'll finish.
You were asking about Noah Whipple. What's your business with him?
What's it to you?
Look, you'll fatten better if you change pastures. If I were you, I'd trim my herd and put some dust behind me.
I'll decide that.
He pulled me through a few years ago when I got shot up. I want him left alone.
Don't worry about Whipple. I don't want any trouble with him. If you're looking for trouble for yourself, you've come to the right place.
If you make no trouble for Whipple, you'll have no trouble with me.
Mighty nice little town. Man would be mighty proud to live in a town like this. Mighty proud. A man wants a restful place without no whiskey drunks falling around. If we could pick up a mite of land wasn't taken, I figured this would be our home from now on.
Looks like good country south of here.
Howdy. You the law hereabouts?
Oh, just passing through.
I'd have took you for the law.
I'd have taken you for men who like to keep on the move.
What do you mean by that?
Traveling benefits a man. So I thought you'd like a healthier climate.
Well, see you later, mister. I'd like to talk over that health question.
Anytime. Just ask for Bill Longley.
Hear that, Pa? That was Bill Longley.
This time tomorrow, he have another name.
What name?
Deceased.
Hey, Whipple. You in there, Whipple? Come on out.
You had a mighty fine place here, Whipple. I told you I'd come back and visit you someday. These are my boys. Houston, Jackson, Polk, Crockett.
Get off of my land.
That ain't a nice reception for an old friend. Yes, what can you expect from a jailbird?
I paid. I served my time. Now get off of my land.
You're on parole, ain't you? I wouldn't. That ain't no way to act. You're on parole. You get in trouble, they could maybe send you back to prison. You wouldn't want that. We'll come back when you're more sociable. Let's go.
That'll get you no place.
Your name Noah Whipple?
Yes, sir.
I'm Bill Longley. The governor sent me down here to see how you're getting along.
Came at a bad time, Mr. Longley.
Tell him, Pa. Tell him what happened. Yesterday, a man came to the ranch and threatened Pa. Last night, the whole gang came.
You get in any kind of trouble, you'll go back to prison.
To prison?
It happened while you were away at school, Laura. I should have told you a long time before. Bert Simmons and I had a dispute over some cows. There was a shooting.
Your times change, man. A few years ago, it would have been written off as a fair fight and forgotten. But new people bring new ways of thinking.
Going up now across the street in front of the cafe.
I know him. It's old man Blackston and his boys.
Yeah. I know him, too. Well, looks like I've got to fight or run.
You can't fight. Not if you want to keep your freedom.
If there's any fighting to be done, I'll do it.
You better keep out of sight till we can straighten this out.
He's right, Noah. Was that on a level? About you being from the governor?
The governor was a cattleman. Whipple used to work for him. And if Whipple is doing all right, the governor's going to give him an outright pardon.
Where do you fit into this?
The governor's a friend of mine. I'm just doing this as a favor to him.
This here ain't gonna work, Paul. Why don't we ride out of here?
Shut up.
You can all have Whipple. I want that Longley.
You just hold up, Poke. We got to figure.
I'll cover you from the back.
Can you shoot that thing?
Any fool can pull a trigger.
I don't believe in waiting for trouble to come to me.
That's a mean old man over there. Don't sell him short. We'll let them come to us. Ladies, you better get in the other room. We're expecting some trouble.
Young man, I was born with trouble. I've had it all my life. And it'll be here after I'm gone.
Gather you're expecting trouble, Mr. Longley. Me and the boys ain't much in the fight, but we help any way we can.
We're not expecting anything we can't handle.
Did you hear that, Hughes? There speaks a man. You pay mind to this fella, you and the boys. Learn you a thing or two.
Oh, I'm listening, Pop.
Now get out of here.
How's he here? We ain't walking away just when I'm fixing to speak out.
All right, then. Say what you have to say.
Like I say, we weren't fixing for no trouble.
There's a road going out of town. You take it, and you won't have any trouble.
Hello there, Mr. Whipple. What do you want? You got your stock all over our grass. Gotta get off. I told your pa last night I don't want any trouble.
Why, you're fixing to shoot me, Mr. Whipple.
You fixing to pull up with that rifle.
Like I say, we weren't figuring for no trouble.
A man could get almighty tired of you, Longley.
Now, Poke, you let these folks be. 'Cause Mr. Whipple is setting on our grass, ain't no need for trouble.
Your grass. What kind of bluff are you trying to run?
Now, Mr. Whipple, that ain't honest. Was I a touchy man, I might figure you was calling me a liar. Are you calling me a liar, Mr. Whipple?
Shut up. Get out of here, Blackston. I know you and all about you.
Like I say, I'm a peaceable man.
The old man likes to do things gentle. I don't feel that way, so you just come outside. You come outside whenever you're ready.
You covered my back. Thanks.
Maybe I'll take you myself when this is over. I was saving you for dessert.
Annie's ball of yarn saved my neck.
Auntie always seems to do the right thing at the right time.
Who is she?
I was 10 years old when the Apaches captured me. They kept me for 3 years. Auntie was already their prisoner. She was so addled she couldn't remember anything. If it wouldn't have been for her, I would have never got away.
Thank you, Mr. Longley.
It's not over yet. They won't give up that easy.
It won't do, old man.
We ain't over yet. We'll come back. Pa, I got a bad feeling about this time.
You're yellow, Jackson. You belie the name you carry. You're just plain scared.
We ain't lived in a house since Ma died. With all our running and stealing and hiding, we haven't as much as if we'd settled down at 40 a month cowhands. I ain't scared. I just want to stop somewhere.
What do you think I want the Whipple place for?
Ain't we build our own place, Pa? Seems to me what Whipple done we can do.
You're right, son. We've been running long enough. It's time we settle down. You just leave it to me. We're going to take the Whipple place.
Oh,
don't you worry, boy. He's bad, that Whipple. He's been in prison. He ain't entitled to that place. You leave it to the old man.
No, you can't judge them like other men. Wherever they've been, they've left a trail of death.
Then we can only wait?
I'm not. I'm going after him.
I wouldn't. Stick around. They'll be here.
This is my fight, Longley.
I know it is, Mr. Whipple, but I hope you'll stay out of it. You've got to stay out of it.
getting late, old man.
All right.
Paul, why don't we ride out of here while we're still able? If we got that place, they'd only run us off.
But they's just hayshakers, Jackson.
There were hayshakers in Missouri, too. And in Tennessee before that. Hayshakers can get mighty mad.
Mount up. We'll teach that one-horse outfit not to monkey with the Blackstons.
And then we run again. We gotta run. We get no sleep. We go hungry. We steal fresh horses. Who's showing who?
You close your trap, son. Next time I belt you, it'll be with a pistol. Now, the rest of you remember what I told you. Let's go.
Laura go shopping at a time like this?
Shouldn't she be back by now?
Oh, don't worry about her. When a woman's shopping, she forgets about time.
We got him boxed. Poke and Crockett down there, us up here.
What if them town folks take a hand, Pa?
Oh, it ain't their fight. Anyway, most of the men folks went off to the roundup.
I've got one of Blackston's boys holed up in a store down the street.
You'll keep.
Well, there's one out back who won't keep more than a day or two. Not in this weather.
What are we going to do? We can't just keep on waiting.
Apaches can wait. I've seen them wait for hours. Days, even.
They wanted to fight. Let them come to us. Sometimes the first man to make a move is the first one to die. Right, Andy?
You're right.
You go up the back stairs and get that man in the window, and then come downstairs.
Where are you gonna be, Pa?
Hughes, I'm going right in the front door. I'll get 'em talking, and you come down, and come down shooting. Longley, I'm coming in with my hands up.
Let him come in.
Longley, sir, we figured they'd been shooting enough. We want to make peace.
One of your boys is out back, dead.
All right, Poke.
He wasn't a very nice man.
You should have kept going when you had a chance.
I'm going to kill you, Longley.
Get out of here.
You!
I don't kill old men. Now get out of here.
Nothing to keep Whipple from getting that pardon, is there?
Not a thing.
You know, Longley, I'm glad I didn't have to kill you.
You know something? So am I.
Seeing that old man makes a guy start to think. I could end up just like he did.
His day's gone, Baudry. Country's changing, settling down. We need laws these days.
I know. And I've thought it over. I'm going out and pick up a marshal's badge.
You do that. So long.
So long.
Where is he?
He's at the bar.
Crandall? Somebody coming in. It could be him.
Come on. Stand here where I can see you.
Take care of my horse? Normdale will take care of it.
To my beloved husband, William Longley. May God bring him safely through the... Bill Longley, the Texan. You sure can pick 'em fine.
Well, it was just after dawn, and it was hard to see.
Bring him in here. Now, just go about your business, folks. Go on. Medical. There. Drink's on me. So's the apologizing.
This the way you welcome all your guests to Laramie?
Well, you rode in from the north. I only went all day. The stagecoach got held up this morning, up twixt Basler and Cooper Lake. They got away with the Army payroll, almost $22,000 in cash. Mr. Plummer here was one of the passengers. He says the holdup man was mighty jumpy. You can understand, I've got to ask you some questions. If a fella rides out in weather like this, he's got to have a mighty good reason.
I've got a good reason.
Bill Longley, Lacey Winans, Laramie, April 9th. Trevor Jackson.
Doesn't that date mean anything to you?
A date?
That was Appomattox.
See the general?
I saw him. But he didn't see me.
You mean you got no promise of rations?
Gentlemen, General Lee surrendered.
Where?
Appomattox Courthouse.
Oh. You mean he quit? He just handed over his sword?
No. He didn't hand over his sword. And General Grant didn't ask for it. I saw the whole thing from the porch. I guess one of these days I'll think maybe I was lucky.
Chicken? He's been doing some trading with a farmer. Gave him his pistol.
That was government property, Trevor.
What government? The government is dead. And I'm alive and I aim to stay that way.
She'll, be glad to get you back. Julie's a mighty pretty girl. Shouldn't be kept waiting. You marry her right away.
Wouldn't that be a pretty one? The bride wore satin, covered with lace. The groom wore his army uniform covered with patches to hide his... Oh, let's be honest. There's nothing to go back to. We're done. We're through.
Not if we don't want to be through.
You've always got the answers, Trevor. All right, you tell us. Where do we go? What happens to us now?
What happens to anybody? Why don't we meet, say in 5 years, and find out?
Why don't we?
Reason's good enough for me. The storm might keep them other two back.
I don't think so. Trevor came in yesterday on the stage. You didn't expect to see that old uniform, did you?
You've changed.
I haven't changed. I'm just more what I always was.
Where's Lacey?
I heard Lacey came west right after the war. That's why I figured on Laramie. Put that card in 22 papers. Cost a small fortune.
Well, from looking at you, I'd say you can afford it.
I just knew it wasn't hard to make money after a war. Most men getting panicky. You just buy cheap and hold on. That's all.
I'll remember that. Well, I'm glad one of you could make it.
2 of us. I brought my wife.
Julie? I thought she was going to marry Lacey.
She's been my wife for almost 3 years.
I'd almost given up looking for you. This storm...
Nice to see you, Julie.
Well, this calls for champagne. I brought a case with me. It's cheaper by the case.
He prides himself on buying things cheap. I was the cheapest.
Marshal? Keep back there, boys. You too, Steve.
All right.
Well, I've heard it said about Laramie. A nice place to live, not much to visit.
Let's have a look at your saddlebags, mister.
No saddlebags. I'm traveling light.
Mighty poor weather for traveling.
You had an appointment. Hello, Lacey.
Phil!
It's Lieutenant Winan. Sorry, Marshal. The stagecoach was knocked off this morning. The Marshal's not taking any chances.
Lacey? I was hoping you'd make it.
Well, I had a lot of reasons, Trevor. I wanted to see for myself what...
All right, let's break it up, fellas.
Hello, Lacey.
Hello, Julie.
Makes our reunion complete, doesn't it?
I've got to stay with my horse.
I'm awfully tired, Trevor. I think I'll go up. Forgive me.
Of course.
You ashamed to waste it?
I guess.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to finish it yourself, Bill. Julie hates to be left alone. We can talk in the morning.
Sure.
Well, it's still pretty cold.
Help yourself. It's real good. And the price is right.
There's some questions I'd like to ask you.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Julie?
That's all I know. He's been out here someplace.
And you never saw him since, hmm?
Well, it's a big country. I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Well, that depends on what kind of a cat you're hunting. The stable's going to be kind of crowded. His wife went out there 3 minutes ago. Backstairs, I got a man watching. Longley? I figured you would.
Well, she wrote me about that shop in California. She said it was doing so well. Growing.
Everything grows in California.
When did you give it up?
About 3 years ago.
And since then?
Tried to stay drunk.
Lacey, you knew my father died. He was tired and he died, and there was nothing left. He'd given it all for what he believed in. I waited for you more than 2 years, not one word.
I wrote. You sent me back a wedding invitation.
I was alone. I was frightened. All the years to face you were gone. I thought... Trevor sent you the wedding invitation. When your letter came, we'd been married a week. I love you, Lacey. I always will.
Very touching.
Trevor. Trevor, no. No, Lacey!
I'm going to kill you, Lacey. One way or another, I'm going to kill you.
Mr. Winans? Mr. Winans?
Yes?
Excuse me, the marshal wants to talk to you.
In the middle of the night?
Well, he says, can you come down?
All right.
You're forgetting again.
Well, I've always heard it was hard to get any sleep in Laramie.
Me, I just soon waited till morning, but there ain't no holding back the U.S. Cavalry. This here's Corporal Haney. He's one of Captain Lurie's boys, Company C.
Last time I met a man in that uniform, nobody bothered to introduce us.
Yeah. You recognize this?
You don't give up easy, do you? You know I don't have any saddlebag. You saw me ride in here last night.
You might have been carrying it this morning.
Sorry, I never saw this before. Anything else?
No, I can't think of nothing else. I'm sorry to pull you out of your sack, but man's got nothing on his mind. He won't have no trouble getting back to sleep.
Thanks.
I better hang on to this. Must have been packed pretty full. The straps broke there. Captain Lurie picked it up this afternoon about a mile from where the stagecoach was held up.
You woke up Lacey to tell him that?
I had to. I had to ask him, didn't I?
You expect him to admit it's his?
Oh, it's his, all right.
You're gonna have to prove that. No initials, no marking, just an empty bag.
It's one empty. Found this in it. Hard to figure them out sometimes, isn't it? Especially the nice ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, come on in. Well, I see where the marshal's been giving you ideas too, huh?
Not just the marshal. Lacey, just leave it there.
Bill, you're my friend.
Not against the law, Lacey. I want you to tell me why.
On account of Trevor, I guess.
What's Trevor got to do with it?
I didn't want to come here broke. Broke and choking on a stink of Trevor's money. Watching him smile. Tell himself that Julie had picked the right man. I wanted to put up a front. I didn't want Trevor to know that he was right. Oh, Bill, I'm not a thief. I was going to turn it back afterwards.
Where's the money now?
It's down in the stable in my flank. All right. All right, you give the marshal the money.
Better give it to him yourself. Might get you off lighter.
Bill, please. What's wrong with me?
You just told me.
Change your mind?
I guess it's my turn to ask some questions.
Go ahead.
Suppose he didn't steal the money. Suppose he just borrowed it. And suppose he was going to pay it back.
Well, a man borrows money, he's got to expect to pay some interest.
How much?
3 to 5 years. Maybe less. If I put in a word for him.
He's going to pay off.
Well, I guess that settles it.
Not for everybody.
Julie?
Trevor locked me in. Please.
Where is he?
I don't know. He was outside. I thought... He had a pistol. It's gone.
I'll take that, Lacey. Marshal! That's the difference between you and me. You never wanted to prove anything to anybody. You've got no spine. You're a worm. You're a grub. You're nothing.
Murdering me won't prove it, Trevor.
Who said anything about murder? I found you trying to escape with the money. You attacked me, and I had to kill you. Now toss that blanket roll over. Toss it over!
Trevor, drop the gun.
He'll be all right. Too high to hit the lung.
He wouldn't have had much left to live for anyway. I won't need that.
Well, don't you want the money?
I already got the money. Came out here and found it a couple of hours ago. Just put the blanket back there to see whether or not he'd make the right move. He did. I guess that settles it for everybody.
Yeah, I guess it does now.
Both of us weak. Afraid to face things. I think we'll be able to face them now.
Would you like your breakfast, or are you waiting for somebody?
I'm waiting for somebody.
Are you going to be long?
3 to 5 years.
It'll be worth it. Well, what are you waiting for? Bring us some coffee.
Got the county plastered with those posters.
Yeah, a lot of folks would like to get them back here.
Me included. Well, the bank was robbed about a week ago. Teller was shot. Just before he died, he said something about Frank Kincaid.
What do you mean he said something about it? What did he say?
It don't much matter now. Town went wild. They wouldn't listen to Kincaid. Guess I didn't listen to him either. Anyhow, we got our real killer last night.
And Kincaid doesn't know?
Now, how could I tell him? He didn't wait around for the news. He broke jail the day we arrested him. But that's not the worst of it. You know Clay Thompson?
I never met him. I've heard of him. Bounty hunter.
I ain't got anything against bounty hunters. I just don't like Clay Thompson. He figures he's got to bring him in dead. Safer that way. He's on Kincaid's trail.
Well, get him off his trail. Send word ahead to stop Thompson. Pull in these wanted posters. Do it now.
Took 5 days to distribute those posters. It'd take 5 days to pick them all up.
What if Kincaid dies in the meantime?
You're driving me mighty hard, Longley. If you're so concerned, why don't you do something about it?
That's just what I intend to do.
Bill, you've got my letter.
I got it.
I'm so glad to see you.
I heard all about it, Beth.
He's innocent, Bill. The whole town knows that now. But they wouldn't listen to me. And they wouldn't listen to Frank, and now I don't know where he is. I'm so afraid, Bill.
You've got to get a hold of yourself, because I need your help. I'm going to try and find Frank. But I've got to have a clue. Now, it could be that he headed for the border. Or maybe he went north. Did he say anything to you?
I don't remember. All I can think about is that bounty hunter after Frank.
Now, look. If we're going to help Frank, you've got to help me. Now, which way do you think he went?
I think he said north. But I'm not sure. Oh, Bill, I don't know what to do.
Well, I'll do everything I can. Remember this. We know something that bounty hunter doesn't know. Frank headed north.
We're just sitting down to supper. If you'd like, you can join us.
Oh, thanks. By the way, this man passed through here?
Another fellow showed me this same Dodger early this morning. I'll give you the same answer I give him. I never seen him. Sure hate to be in his boots, though, with the two of you after him.
Which way was the other man headed?
Straight north, toward the hills.
Thanks.
Ain't you staying?
Some other time. Thanks.
Hold it right there, mister.
I saw your fire. Thought I'd ride in. Nothing to get jumpy about.
Let me judge that. Who are you?
Bill Longley.
Well, we must have crossed trails 100 times, Bill. Didn't expect to run into you out here. Why don't you make yourself easy? I'm Clay Thompson. A man in my business can't afford to take chances. I heard you coming in.
I wanted you to hear me.
You sound like you were looking for me.
I have been. I always wanted to meet a man in your line. You're inside the law, yet you're outside of it.
Nothing to it, Bill.
Marshals and sheriffs, they can't operate beyond their own boundaries. You know that. Say, you got a cup? Have some coffee. I wore a badge once. Let's say I got tired of short pay and being stopped by those boundaries. Tired of seeing killers get away with murder.
I wonder which one bothers you most. The short money or the killers getting away?
Let's get this straight. I go by the reward dodges. The law says a man's wanted, and I take after him. If he resists, I do what I have to do and collect.
And they always resist, don't they?
A man on the run is always scared. A scared man always resists.
You're after a scared man right now. But he's innocent.
Frank Kincaid?
That's right.
Friend of yours?
Never met him before. I know his wife. I used to work for her father. But they caught the real killer, and he confessed.
He did, huh? I get you. That 2,500 looks pretty good to you, too.
I'm not interested in the bounty. All I want to do is find Frank and tell him to go home.
Sure, just like I want it. Look, why try to get in front of me? Why don't we team up? We'll split it right down the middle.
I said he was innocent.
You know, that's funny. This Dodger says Kincaid's worth cash. That's all I'm interested in.
That's what I figured.
You better ride out, Longley.
I'll tell you what. Let you and I ride back to Triple Creek. The marshal will back up my story.
That'll be another 3 days lost. Kincaid's freer right now than he has any license to be.
All right. Then we'll both ride north together.
There'd be no percentage in my arguing that point. Not now.
Yes, sir. That's him, all right. He was hunting wild game in Diablo Canyon. Oh, a week ago, I'd say. Would never thought he was wanted. Real nice young feller. We had supper together.
Give me your gun. Slow and easy. Don't try it. You wouldn't have a chance.
Like I said before, there's still no percentage. You suckered me, all right. I ain't about to forget it.
Cottonwood's not too far from here. That's where we're headed. The marshal there ought to have some word from Triple Creek.
Sure. You know something, Longley? I've been wondering. Which one of us is really faster?
Well, the one that isn't We'll never know.
You know, you're wasting my time.
Mine, too. Inside.
Be right with you. Yeah.
I'm Bill Longley.
Well, I've heard of you.
This is Clay Thompson.
Thompson? I met Courtney. What brings you just to Cottonwood?
Did you get one of these Dodgers from the Marshall at Triple Creek?
Yeah, I came in 2 weeks ago.
Well, then maybe you got word that's been rescinded. Kincaid's innocent.
All I got was the Dodger. As far as I know, it still stands.
Give me back my gun.
What's this all about?
Longley tried to con me out of the reward money. Some men don't care how they make a dollar.
Haven't you had any word since you got that Dodger?
No, you see, the stage only comes to Cottonwood once every 3 weeks. The Dodger came on the last one a couple of weeks ago. There won't be another till Thursday.
Well, there's your answer. It'll be on the next stage.
I'll bet it will. Listen to me, Longley. Get off my back and stay off. I've got business to attend to in Diablo Canyon. Nothing's going to stop me.
If you want Kincaid, Thompson, you got to go through me to get him.
Anytime, my friend. Any old time you say.
You know, Longley's kind don't lie. Maybe this Kincaid is innocent.
Sure, that's why there's a price in this egg. I thought maybe you and me could work something out.
I'm not looking for trouble with you, Thompson.
Well, who said anything about trouble, Sheriff? Suppose you decided to be helpful, and I wanted to show my gratitude. Wouldn't be anything wrong with that, would there?
Well, now, just what is it you'd expect me to do?
Well, you might hold Longley in town for a couple of days. The reward's $2,500. My gratitude would be worth exactly half of that.
Uh-huh.
It'd have to be strictly legal, you understand, the charge you held him on.
Such as?
Well, I'd say obstructing justice was a good enough charge. You heard him threaten me about Kincaid.
Well, that sounds legitimate, all right. But I hear Longley's awful fast with a gun.
Even the fastest gun won't draw against a shotgun up close. That's why I lug one in my saddle. And Longley won't expect it. Not from you, he won't.
You must want this Kincaid real bad.
$2,500 worth, Sheriff. First come, first serve.
Thompson, you've got yourself a deal.
Good. You keep Longley in the lockup for a couple of days. I'll be riding into the Badlands at daybreak.
Longley!
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
I want to talk to you in my office. Thompson's behind you watching the place, so don't ask any questions. Just act as if I'm taking you in.
Sure.
Where you going, Longley?
Let's move.
Thompson fell for it, huh?
We wouldn't be here if he hadn't.
What's it all about?
Thompson figured he made a deal with me to hold you for a while.
So he can get to Kincaid without any trouble, huh?
Mm-hmm. Hoping so. Better give me a gun belt. In case anybody's watching us through the windows, I want this to look good. Inside. You know, I've heard an awful lot about this particular 45.
How long do we play this hand?
Just until Thompson gets bedded down. Then you and I'll go find Kincaid. You know, I think I'd better get over to the bar and make sure Mr. Thompson is still happy.
Where's the sheriff? He's sleeping it off. You better wake him up. We got to get going. You're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here long enough for Thompson to catch up with your friend Kincaid. Get the sheriff. Why? Yeah, he's an honest sucker. He could have made the same deal I made with Thompson.
put up a fight.
Pull it, Thompson. Drop the rifle.
Get smart, Longley. No sense us fighting like dogs over a bone. There's enough on Kincaid's head for both of us.
You know better than that. Drop the rifle. Now get out.
Looks like this time there is a percentage. $2,500.
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Frank back to me.
Almost in one piece.
Well, but still alive. You know, Longley, I guess I learned one thing from this. If you're right, don't run. It only makes you look guilty.
That's a good lesson for anyone to learn. Well, it's time I was moving on. Goodbye.
Sheriff. Yeah. Stranger. He just rode into town.
He riding through?
No. He went on into Cantina.
Come on, let's go. Bill? Hello, Ben. Oh, Bill Longley. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Good to see you, Ben.
It's all right, boys. Get back to your game. This man's a friend of mine. Sam, why don't you tell a man when you come into town?
Well, I stopped here to have a drink first.
I don't blame you. Shake hands with Bill Longley.
The Texan?
The Texan.
Hello, Sam. Glad to know you.
Sam's my deputy. You might as well tell everybody everything's all right.
Drink?
Yeah. Peppy, set him up for both of us. Amigo.
Amigo. What's the matter with this town?
They've been looking for the Watson brothers and another dirty gunslinger, Wes Hiller.
Watson brothers? I thought they jumped across the border.
They did. Long enough to tie up with a dozen or so outlaws, raid border towns, and hide out in Mexico. The last place they hit, about 40 miles from here, they left 4 dead and 6 wounded.
Your town's next.
Maybe. Rancher saw Hank Watson and one of his men near here the other day.
What are you going to do about it?
Well, Bill, this is a cow town. There's ranchers, vaqueros, shopkeepers, honest working men. There's not a gunman in the lot.
Somebody better do something.
Somebody is. The government already sent a man to Mexico to talk to the Mexican officials.
I see.
My daddy has a gun just like that. He wrote and told me.
Well, it's a good thing to have out here in the West, man.
You know something else? My daddy's going to show me how to use it.
Good.
What's your name?
Bill Longley, what's yours?
Mary Herrick. I'm 8 years old. This is my mommy.
How do you do, Miss Herrick?
We've come all the way from Baltimore, and we're going to El Paso to meet my daddy.
Little girls have a habit of talking too much.
Well, it's a good habit out here, ma'am, especially when neighbors aren't too close together.
Yes, that's what my husband wrote. His nearest neighbor is 18 miles away.
I haven't seen my daddy for 2 years.
Come on, dear. We've got to buy you some Western clothes. In there, Sheriff?
Yes, you'll find everything you need in the general store, Mrs. Herrick.
Thank you.
Daddy wrote that horses are real gentle, Mommy.
Not all horses, Mary. But this horse loves little girls.
Can I sit on him?
It's all right, ma'am.
Well, just for a half a minute. If you're sure you don't mind.
Pleasure.
Perhaps Mr. Longley or his horse doesn't approve of that ribbon, Mary.
Well, whether it's horses or it's people or it's back east or out west, it's all the same. A little thoughtfulness, a little kindness will give you a good friend. Now, you better get yourself a pretty little Western outfit so you can surprise your daddy when he sees you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, we should stay around for a few days, Bill.
I'd like to, Ben, but I'm doing El Paso tomorrow.
Well, when are you going to settle down?
Well, if I had a daughter like Mary Herrick.
Or if you had a wife like Mary's mother, is that it?
That Herrick's a lucky man waiting for those two.
Yeah.
Mother tried to get her back, but they didn't have a chance.
We got 2 of the outlaws.
And the outlaws got 5 of us.
7. Little girl and her mother.
If it's the last thing we do, we'll get action.
You don't get action, Ben. You take action.
Let's go.
Cut off? No border?
Yep. This is as far as we can go.
You're not going to let that stop you, Ben.
It's the law, Bill.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If it's not going to stop me, I don't wear a badge.
Sit down, both of you. Sit down. Trigger happy? What's the matter with you? Can't you follow orders?
Well, what's eating you? The job went off all right.
Sure, the job went off all right because I planned it that way. I didn't want the whole town sprayed with bullets.
Oh, take it easy, Hank.
Let's get one thing straight right now. I give the orders, you carry them out. You and the others.
And if we don't like your orders?
You can quit. Any time you like.
Now, cut it out, Hank. Wes is our friend. There's no use you and him fighting.
I got just one friend. That's you, Luke. You're my brother. That means something. We've got to look after each other. But I won't put up with any smart yannigan going killer on me.
What's the matter, Hank? You going soft?
You know better. Whose idea was it to hold up here in Mexico? Whose idea was it to make our raids across the border and come back here where it's safe? So don't you give me any of that stuff!
Oh, Hank, lay off. Wes, you know, Hank. Now, what's everybody fighting for? Come on, Hank. How much we get?
I haven't counted it. When I do, I'll let you know.
I'd like to know now.
I'll tell you when I'm ready.
What's the matter? Everybody gone crazy? Now stop all this fighting.
What about the divvy?
You don't trust me?
I didn't say that. You invited me to quit. I think I'll take the invitation. All I want's my share.
Get out of my way, Luke.
I'm not gonna.
He's asking for
He's
it.
entitled to his share.
You siding in with him against your own flesh and blood?
No, I'm not siding with anybody. I just don't like all this fighting. Now, Wes, let you and me go to the cantina. We'll have a couple of drinks. When we get back, Hank will have our share counted.
I think I'd like mine now.
Get out of my way, Luke. Get out of my way!
Go on. Get out of here, Wes. Get out. I've seen him like this before. Get out. Now, look, Hank. Wes is our friend. We've been together a long time. I'll go talk to him.
All right. Would you keep him out of my way?
What would you like, senor?
See the Watson brothers?
Por favor.
Help yourself.
I know everyone who comes here, senor. But these brothers...
Watson.
What is your name, senor?
Bill.
I am Rosa. You buy drink for Rosa?
Sure.
Dos tequilas, por favor. You ever been here before, Bill?
Thought you said you knew everyone who came here.
I don't know you.
There's your answer.
Salud.
Salute. Rosa, get out of the way. Tequila. Wes, you know who that fellow is?
The Texan?
That's right. Except this ain't Texas. Longley? I understand you're looking for me and my brother.
That's right. I'm taking you back to Texas.
If you ever make it back to Texas, mister, it won't be in the saddle. It'll be across it.
We're all going back.
Luke, what makes him so brave?
Well, I'd say probably a gun in his hand. Maybe you think my brother won't come after us.
I'm counting on it. Let's go. Come on up.
Stranger, the one they call the Texan, just killed Wes Heller at the cantina.
What happened to Luke?
Senor Luke, he captured. He's taking him back across the border.
Oh, no, he's not.
You ain't never gonna make the border, Longley.
We'll make it. All right. On your horse.
Come on! Avanza!
Come on, Luke. Come off that saddle.
Shot in the back by your own brother.
Come on, we've almost got him.
Some of my men, senor. They do not wish to cross the border.
Since when does the border make any difference?
If the Americanos catch me, Senor Hank, it will not be good. I tell you before, this is as far as I go.
Well, those who want to earn 500 pesos come with me. You men wait here. It's me, Hank. Look, it's me, Hank. Look what...
You shot him, Hank! You hear me? You killed your own brother!
I'll get you, Longley. If it's the last thing I do, I'll kill you!
Don't tempt me, Watson. I'm just looking for an excuse. Too bad we don't have a headstone, Hank. I could write a little epitaph. Here lies Luke Watson, shot in the back by his own brother. All right, let's go.
Well, Bill, looks like you accounted for 2 of them.
3, Ben. Wes Hiller's body's back in Mexico. Where did you leave Luke? Hank killed him on a trail. Ask him about it.
You did a good job, Bill.
Maybe so, Ben. In my book, it still doesn't even the score.
You Morgan?
Yeah.
I'm Bill Longley. I got a check on your Wichita branch.
Never do business when I eat. Have a check. Like a bowl of stew?
I never eat while I'm doing business.
Careful with that flame. His breath is liable to catch.
Come on, Actor.
Aren't you winning fast enough?
Are you calling or not?
Take it. I can't call the 2 pair.
Hey, George, look. Is it all right if we have a drink in here, Mr. Longley?
Longley? Longley. Well, now I remember. I heard you drove some cattle east from Miss Graham.
That's right, I did.
They told me. Said you fired them out on the trail.
They wouldn't quit the whiskey.
I'd be careful. They've been telling everybody they'd get even if they ever caught up with you.
Thanks.
In your honor, I'll now shuffle like a magician I once knew. Played Chicago. Oh. Well, I'm not perfect. Like John Wilkes Booth. Didn't do him much good, but he sure got a lot of publicity.
Come on, deal.
Better tell your brother to quit gargling that grog. He still thinks I dealt you kings. This may seem unfair, but I changed the marks.
You mean they've been cheating? Yeah. Is that what you mean?
I've seen smaller marks on hot cross buns.
By you.
By you.
Now, bring it up. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Tom.
What happened?
They were double teaming on him.
You want to bring charges?
All I want is some cheap insurance. Thanks. Hadn't been for you, I might have had a little trouble with them.
Yeah, you might have at that.
I'll protect you as far as the door.
Thank you.
My name's Slick Parker. Thanks again.
Bill Longley.
You ever get into a fight, don't call for me. I'm a devout coward.
Mr. Morgan?
Oh, hello, Longley. Glad to see nothing happened to you.
Thanks.
I'm sorry I couldn't stay around and help you in the fight, but I had to get back here and open up.
Sure, I know.
I was hoping that actor'd win some money from the Nolans.
Why?
Got a trunk come COD $87 from New York. He can't pay for it. Guess I'll have to ship it back. Miss Graham. Fine woman. You want all $4,000 in cash?
That's why I'm here.
That's a lot of cash.
Well, I need it.
Well, of course. Payroll.
2 months' worth.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to wait till this afternoon.
Why?
I got more cash coming in on the late stage. Well, I know that'll mean riding out to the ranch after dark with all that money, but...
That's all right. I'll be back. You just have it ready.
Parker's the name. We didn't get a chance to meet during the party.
Oh, how are you? Well, what can I do for you?
Oh, I just came in to see the place. Mind showing me around?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess. I understand they call you Slick. That mean anything?
Not sure yet. Only gave myself the name last week. Thought I might keep people from wanting to gamble with me. Oh, don't get me wrong. I like to gamble. I just never win. Gets discouraging. Please. Oh, bed looks comfortable. You change the seats, of course, when a new man moves in. I don't know, it seems a little drafty, though. Sheets. Oh, this is much better. Cross ventilation. Sharp. Until you get crowded, could you open the door between them? Kind of make it a suite.
Sweet. Mr. Parker, would you like to sit down, relax, have a glass of water or something?
This happens to an actor every time he lets the public get too close to him.
What's the matter? You broke?
Only a man who's given up is broke. I'm just temporarily out of funds.
Well, I'll save you a bunk then.
Don't raise your hopes too high. It's early yet, and something still might come up. Oh, don't wait up for me.
Cross ventilation.
Closed till 3 o'clock. Come on in. Anybody see you out there?
You sent word you didn't want anybody to see us. Nobody did.
You two have been talking a lot about aching to get even with Longley.
We got more reason now.
It's tough. Sure you want to try it?
What do you think?
I know how you can get even and make a little doing it.
How?
I'm giving Longley his payroll. He'll hit the Arroyo an hour later.
What time are you giving it to him?
First, write a confession that you robbed him.
Huh?
I'll give it back to you as soon as you turn over the money. Oh, not that I don't think that you'd wait for me with the money, mind you.
Yeah. That sounds okay.
Good. All we got to talk about's the price.
Say, Sheriff. Yeah? You, have any trouble last night?
What kind of trouble?
The saloon.
No, why?
Well, I just thought there might have been.
Well, come on, speak up, Morgan. What's on your mind?
Well, there's usually trouble when somebody cleans out the poker game.
Oh, somebody new?
That actor.
Forgot all about him. What makes you think he was a winner?
Well, early this morning, he showed up and gave me $87 for his trunk. Yesterday, he was broke. Where else could he get that kind of money?
Why he didn't show up for his bunk last night? He came by yesterday. It's Longley.
He's been hurt.
What happened, Bill?
It's only a flesh wound. I was ambushed.
When?
Yesterday as I came out of the arroyo.
Not with all that money on you.
All of it. Mrs. Graham's payroll, $4,000.
Any idea who it was?
Told you I was ambushed.
When are the Graham hands due back?
Well, most of them be drifting in tonight. Wanting their pay. They're going to be pretty unhappy.
There's not much time, Bill.
I'd lend you enough without security to pay him, but I got an inspector coming in tomorrow.
Thanks anyway. Oh, Tom, I found these alongside the trail.
I remember seeing a pair like that.
Well, look like they've been laying outdoors too long.
They have initials in them.
Oh, here they are. HCP.
Who could that be?
You got me.
Wait a minute. What are they again?
HCP.
Of course. Parker. No wonder he had money this morning.
Slick?
That may be his nickname, but the name on the shipping ticket on his trunk read Howard C. Parker, HCP.
Keep talking, gentlemen. An actor can hear his name a block away during a parade. I hope you didn't wait up too late last night. Well, what's the matter? Didn't you ever see a clean actor?
Are these yours?
Oh, why, yes, thanks.
Slick, you remember that cell you liked so much?
Yeah.
You can have it now.
Hey, send for me.
Your friend wants to see you, but I want to talk to you first. Bill, I'm worried.
Well, what about?
Well, some of your men have been drifting back into town. In fact, quite a few of them.
I know.
They're across the street, in a saloon.
I saw them.
They heard about the robbery. So far, they're only talking.
Well, I know what you're thinking.
If one of them gets an idea about Parker, he might start a stampede. I'm here all alone.
Well, there's only one thing to do, and that's find the money.
But where? You talk to Parker, and I'll check his hotel room.
Fine.
I've done a lot of things I'm not very proud of, Longley, but I'm not a thief. The only thing I ever stole was an extra bow. Because of jokes like that, I had to steal them.
Never mind the talk. Where is it?
Oh, someday you ought to write a chapter for the encyclopedia on how to have faith in your friends. What do I have to do to convince you?
Where'd you get the money for your trunk?
Oh, well, that's better. If you're asking questions, there must be some doubt in your mind.
Where'd you get it?
From Morgan. Morgan gave you the money to get your trunk out of his own place? He's head of the Valley City 10th anniversary party. He hired me to put on a show and gave me $200 for expenses. Well, go ask him. He'll tell you.
Bill, there wasn't $1 in Parker's room. Did he say anything to you?
No, not much. Say, Tom, is there any reason why Morgan should be short?
Short? You mean short of money?
Yeah, the main office in Wichita said he should have around 7,000 here.
So?
Well, he couldn't cash a check for 4.
You headed for the saloon?
No, why?
I was just by there.
Well, how are they?
They're drinking. And Bill are quiet. Too quiet.
See you later.
All right, Bill.
Sorry. Come on in. I gotta get out of this business. You don't know what it does to me to turn men down when they need a few dollars.
I talked to Parker.
Has he confessed? Did he tell you where the money is?
No. He said you hired him and gave him the money for the trunk.
I don't think we have to discuss that, do we? This office has been here 19 years without hiring actors. Pretty late to start now, I'd say.
19 years, huh?
Next July 4th.
Thanks.
How long do you guys think it'll be before you get paid? You've been out on the trail for 2 months and don't even have enough to buy a drink.
I know what I'd do if he stole my pay.
Yeah.
I'd go right over to that jail and get it back.
You got no pay coming.
They have.
If Parker took your money, we'll get it back.
If he took it. You think he did, don't you, Mr. Longley?
It looks like maybe he did.
You hear that, man? It looks like maybe he did.
Give Mr. Longley a drink. What's the matter? You too good to drink with us?
I gotta get started for the ranch. That arroyo gets bad when it gets dark.
That's smart. Getting out of town.
All work and no pay. The Longley system.
You heard him. You want to get paid? Parker's got your money. Is it his or yours?
You want it? Go get it.
Go get Parker. Show him a rope. He'll talk. Only one man comes here. You and your money. Now go get Parker. Go on. You got him started to the jail.
I know. I saw him.
Those guys drank an awful lot of whiskey.
And whiskey costs money.
I know, but
we figured you'd be glad to pay us back.
when you figured wrong, lynching Parker was your idea. I got nothing against him.
Morgan, we need the money.
Well, I'd like to help you out, but I don't keep any money here at night.
Where is it?
Where I can't get my hands on it till morning.
We gotta head east.
You what?
Longley's no fool.
Yeah, but he can't be sure. But if you run, he'll know. Where is he now?
He left town.
The ranch, to see Mrs. Graham.
And she offered $500 reward for information.
Yeah, I know.
We could get that 500 beating me.
Well, you'd have to tell her that you did the shooting, wouldn't you?
We already got that figured out. You came and said you'd pay us to kill Longley. We turned you down. You must have got somebody else.
Or maybe did it yourself.
Nobody'd believe you.
Even after we tell him about you getting the actor's gloves out of his trunk?
I made a deal. And so did you.
We're changing that right now. Open that safe.
Look, come back tomorrow. I'll pay for the whiskey. I told you, I got no money here.
Let's see.
We want Parker. Get him out here.
Yeah. First man that comes any closer gets it.
But it's all there. All $4,000. I need it tomorrow when the inspector comes. That's why I had you rob Longley. I'm short.
It's too bad. Drop it. Put that money on the counter.
You got here just in time. They were robbing me.
I heard the whole thing.
I can't the express office. Let's go.
Hold it, Morgan.
You all right, Bill?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's go back and get Parker.
Now, just a minute. Here's the money.
You mean it was them?
That's right. He hired them.
It wasn't my fault. They made me do it.
That rope will fit your neck just fine.
Now, just a minute. He gets a fair trial. I'll bring him in. Come on, boys. Get your hat, Morgan.
The food isn't so bad, but the service is terrible.
All right, Parker.
I was never worried for a minute.
You know, I'll bet he wasn't.
Amazing. Anybody looking at you'd swear you were alive. I ever tell you about the time I played Hamlet? Hamlet lost. Yeah. Well, back in New York, we have horse-drawn cars. A lady asked, which end of the car do I get off? The conductor said, either one, madam. It stops at both ends. You may not like my act so far, but I got a great finish.
I shouldn't have stopped the fight.
Hi. Howdy. Fine-looking horse. Well cared for. I like to see a man take that kind of care of his animal.
Well, it's your turn now. He's got a bad shoe.
Oh. Worn down thin.
How long would it take you?
Hour, maybe?
Fine. Well, I'll be hanging around the sheriff's office. You recommend a good place to eat?
Lufton's Saloon. It's as good as any, if you don't mind the atmosphere.
Give it a try.
And all I'm asking is for one of you to step forward and be deputized. Lou.
Sorry, Sheriff, I'm working. Ain't that pressed for a job.
How about you, Wes?
I got a wife and 3 kids to feed.
What's the matter with you men? This is as much your town as it is mine. I've been a lawman for 30 years. It's a job you can be proud of.
Might be all right for you, but most of us have got a lot of living to do yet.
You saying I'm too old to be sheriff of this town?
I didn't say that.
Say what you mean.
Last 2 years, we've had 3 or 4 deputies. Not one of them's alive today.
They were killed in the line of duty, upholding the law.
Maybe they were killed upholding something else. Sheriff Ben Tildy's reputation.
Hello, Ben.
Well, Bill Longley.
A long time since Sundust City.
Yep.
You cleaned up that town so good you worked yourself right out of a job.
What brings you to these parts, Bill?
Oh, just passing through.
Come on over to the office with me. I suppose you heard everything I said to those men outside.
Looks like you need a deputy.
For 3 months I've been trying to get one. Now, this is too big a territory for me to cover by myself.
Well, you'll find somebody.
No. There are 2 good reasons why I won't, and their names are Lufton and Stricker. They own this town, run it like it was private property. When I first took over here as sheriff, Lufton and Stricker were just getting started. 1 saloon was all they owned. Yet inside of a year, with their crooked gaming tables, their killing and robbing, they'd made enough to buy out or run out every honest citizen in town.
Well, if you know all that, it's your job to stop it.
Without witnesses, proof? Now, I tried, Bill, but they cover up their tracks better than an Indian. And they've got every decent citizen scared sick.
Well, maybe if you give them a little more rope.
I've got to stop them before it's too late. Before they drain every bit of decency out of this town. You can help me, Bill.
Me?
There aren't many men around better than you with a gun. I need a deputy. You say the word and I'll swear you in right now.
Well, I appreciate the offer, Ben, but I was thinking of moving on.
All right, Bill. It's good seeing you again.
Give me a drink.
You had a little bad luck today, didn't you, Sheriff? Did I? Yeah. Couldn't get our brave citizens to rally around. You see everything, don't you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have to. And what I don't see, I hear. Tell me, did you really think you was going to get anybody to be your deputy? At first, I thought so. Why? Nobody's going to risk his neck for $50 a month. Not with you and Lufton warning him not to. Well, if you say we did, you're a liar. Stricker, I'm a peace officer, devoted my life to it. I've always fought to uphold the law wherever I could as well as I could. I made mistakes, and I'll make a lot more. But you're not going to take over this town. Not while I'm alive to stop you. Sheriff.
You're through hiding behind some deputy's gun. Now you get out of town by tomorrow.
My name's Joe Lufton. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but I sure want to meet you.
You better keep up on what's going on in this town, Lufton. Name's Bill Longley. I'm the sheriff's new deputy. You're still the sheriff, and I'm your deputy.
Thanks, Bill. I knew I could count on you. Now, but Lufton and Stricker aren't going to like this. Now, they're a disease that nothing can cure. But this. And Stricker's better with this kind of medicine than I am.
What if every peace officer felt that way? There wouldn't be any law in this country at all.
We get old, stiff and cautious.
Ben, it's just a matter of doing the same old things in a different way.
I don't know any different way of handling Stricker.
Maybe I do.
You'll find a badge in that top drawer.
Drinking that stuff's not going to solve anything. We got some thinking to do.
You do the thinking. I got other ways.
This can be handled with nobody getting killed.
You think so? When the sheriff's got himself another deputy to do his bird dogging?
And a pretty good one, too. Judging from the way he handled you. Fast with the gun.
Well, I'm going to find out how fast.
You know, Luke, one of these days, you're going to start living in the same world as the rest of us. We're partners.
We don't have to grub and cheat anymore. We're respected citizens of this town. How many times do I have to tell you that? Hello, Longley. Sit down, have a drink.
Thanks.
Nick?
Seems to me that you and your partner want to get rid of Ben Tildy awful bad. Why?
Don't you know?
I asked, didn't I?
Ben's a killer. He's gunned down 10, maybe 12 men. Everybody in this town knows that.
Everybody outside of this town knows that Ben Tildy never drew on anybody unless they reached first.
What about those deputies he had?
What about him?
Why don't you go up in our cemetery and take a look? They're all up there. And they're up there because Ben Tildy sent them out on jobs he was too afraid to handle himself. Now, to the people of this town, that's the same thing as if he'd drawn down on him himself.
I don't think you and Stricker have any reason to complain.
You talk awful big for a 50-a-month deputy.
Go ahead, Stricker. Anytime you want it. Start.
Longley. We could use a man like you in this town.
I'll be around.
Sure wish you were working for me.
I'm working for Ben Tildy.
I brought you a horse. Fine. What do I owe you? Nothing, Mr. Longley. It wasn't much of a job. I hear you're the new deputy. That's right. You're Mr. Elser. Sam Elser. How do you do? Can I talk to you in private? Sure. Come on in the office.
Seen the sheriff?
Not since yesterday.
Well, what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
I've been living here since the town was built. The Smith gets to know everybody and their troubles.
Go on.
Well, it's about the sheriff and them deputies that was killed. Folks blame the sheriff, but he's innocent.
Have a seat. What makes you so sure of that?
I seen Luke Stricker bushwhack one of them deputies. Seen it with my own eyes. I ain't been able to sleep nights thinking about it. Stricker doesn't know I seen him do it. If he did...
Well, why are you telling me this? Why didn't you go to the sheriff?
Ben's getting old. I heard what you done to Stricker. Ain't nobody stood up to him before.
This deputy he killed, what was his name?
Buck Huntley.
Would you be willing to testify against Stricker in a court of law?
I have to.
If you're a man, you will.
All right, Mr. Longley. I'll do it.
Elser, the blacksmith, told me I might find you here.
How could I have done it, Bill? How could I have thrown Buck Huntley's life away?
You didn't kill Huntley.
No, not with a gun. But I'm the reason he's here.
Everybody dies, Ben. Sometimes the reason doesn't matter.
Now, that's where you're wrong, Bill. That boy'd be alive today if I hadn't sent him on a job that I should have handled myself.
Lufton and Stricker went to a lot of trouble to make you believe that.
Don't you understand? It's true, every bit of it. I was afraid. Too scared to go after the rustlers myself. So I sent Buck.
You don't have to tell me about fear. You don't have a corner on the market, you know. I want to arrest Stricker. The murder of Buck Huntley. You hear me, Ben?
I heard.
Will you do it?
No.
I've got a witness that saw the shooting.
He'll be dead before the case reaches court. I'm sick to my bones with killing Bill. 30 years of it. I've had enough. It's time I quit.
Working late, Elsie?
What do you want?
Some answers to a few questions.
It's late. I gotta go home.
I've never seen you so nervous before. Why? Is it because of that little visit you paid Longley today?
How'd you know about that?
I know everything that goes on in this town. What'd you tell him?
Nothing. We just talked.
Uh-huh. You do a lot of delivering in your business, don't you, Elsie? Could it be he was making a delivery about 3 months ago? On the old wagon road?
I wasn't down on that old wagon road. I never saw you. You wouldn't shoot me down in cold blood.
Don't crawl, Elsie. I hate to see a man crawl.
I'll do anything you say, Mr. Stricker. I'll keep my mouth shut.
You sure will. And I hope you got somebody to leave this shop to, because you ain't gonna need it no more.
Sam Elser.
He wasn't even carrying a gun.
Who did it, Sam? Sam, who did it?
I don't like it. Listen, I had to get rid of Elsa, didn't I? There wasn't no other way.
Yes, there was. If you weren't so gun crazy, you would have waited till he was out of town.
Why cry over spilt milk?
Because you stirred up something big this time. Bill Longley.
I'll handle him.
Like you did the last time. Luke, we gotta face up to what's true. There just isn't anybody that stood up to this Texan and lived to talk about it.
Yeah. Well, he's a pretty good man with a gun, but there's two of us.
You expect me to back you up?
We're partners, ain't we?
Stricker! Luke Stricker! Come out.
I got no quarrel with you, Longley.
I have with you. Sam Elser talked before he died.
Don't come no closer.
You're under arrest. I'm taking you in.
My last warning, Longley.
You'll live. When that shoulder gets well, we'll put a rope around your neck. Get up. Got Stricker locked up in jail. You still leaving?
There'll be other Strickers.
Well, where will you go, Ben?
What do they do with an old horse when he's no good to anybody anymore?
But this town needs you.
They need a man they can respect.
Well, who do you think they'll get?
You?
Me?
Why not? This town would be proud to have you take over.
Look, Ben, you know I'm restless. I can never settle in one spot for long.
In this case, you got no choice.
I could leave.
But you won't, not while Lufton's still around.
All right, Ben. Walk out. Leave me here to do a job you should be doing yourself. Maybe what they're saying about you is true. You do hide behind your deputy's gun. You lost your nerve. You got no guts.
Shut up.
Ben, listen to me. It's Lufton. He's got a bunch of men with him.
Yeah.
Well, Ben.
Ben Tildy, get out here!
You want something, Lufton?
What's the matter with Ben? Is he too scared to show his face?
You got something to say, tell me.
All right. We're here for Luke Stricker. Now, you just turn him over to us and nobody will get hurt.
He's standing trial for murder.
You don't think you're going to make that stick?
Maybe, maybe not. But he's going to stand trial.
Well, what are we waiting for? We're going to let one man and a broken-down sheriff keep our friend Luke in jail? As I was saying, are we going to let one man stop us?
There's a stage leaving tomorrow noon, Lufton. You be on it.
Some of you pick that man up and take him over to Doc Lingle's. Now, the rest of you get. Go on about your business. Well, Bill Longley, what do you think of that? No, don't tell me. I might have to listen to some more of your ideas on how to be sheriff.
Wish you wouldn't leave, Bill. Put somebody on from town, Ben. They're all with you now.
Yeah, and it sure feels mighty good, Bill.
I may pass through here on the way back. You be here?
I'll be here.
So long, Bill.
Still now, nice and still. Nice and steady.
Please, Mr. Kirby, I don't feel so steady today.
I'm not so steady myself, old-timer. I would try again. Take a deep breath and freeze.
You missed him, Timmy. Let me try. Hey, kid, you. Go get me a bottle. Some of that cheap stuff.
Sure, you bet, Mr. Phillips.
You're not going anywhere, Grady Fenton, except home.
You ain't telling me what to do.
Till you're of age, I'm telling you.
She's got a wallop like a schoolmarm I used to devil when I was a kid.
Haven't you got anything better to do than devil a poor old man? What kind of animals are you?
Oh, shucks, miss. The old tramp said he needed a drink. We was only trying to oblige him. I'm Ben Kirby. You the boy's sister?
Oh, Fred, you've got a cut there.
Seems to me the old man's getting the best of it, Kirby. Figure she'd do the same thing for you?
Almost worth getting your hair parted to find out.
Come on, I'll take you over to the store.
Ah, come on, man. All this socializing's made me dry as dust.
Come on, Eddie.
Dave, that bunch belong here?
I wish they did. They got a trail herd waiting by the river a piece. As soon as the water's low enough to move them across, they'll be gone. And this place will go back to sleep.
Well, Micah City looks like a nice, quiet, peaceful town.
The graveyard's quiet, too. Man can't be buried forever in a place where nothing ever happens. move around. They see what's going on. They live.
And get in a lot of trouble, too.
It's a part of living, ain't it?
How old are you, son?
Old enough.
Grady, go get Doc Avery, will you? Fred needs a couple of stitches. Oh, honey, I'm sorry if I shamed you in front of those men.
Take your hands off me, Ruth. I'm getting out of this town before you turn me into a lily-livered milksop.
Grady, believe me, I know how you feel. I know what you're going through.
And you know I gotta get out of here. You did.
I came back.
Sure, that's easy to say now. When you'd had your excitement.
Excitement? Oh, if you only knew the times I wish I'd never gone.
Sure, you can say it now.
Grady, believe me, people like us belong here.
In a dried-out prairie town? Not me, Ruth.
Drink, please.
You're wearing a lady out, boys. Give her a rest.
Thanks, Mr. Kirby.
Ever been in Dodge City, honey?
Once?
There's a saloon at the edge of town where the girls dance. You know about the place, huh? Maybe you even worked there. Oh, come on, it's all in fun. Dance for the boys. Give her room, boys.
Come on now, play something slow, but not too slow.
I can't, Mr. Kirby.
Well, you don't have to dance, honey. But I couldn't let a lady leave without a slipper.
I can't reach it.
Oh, sure you can. Try again. Stretch.
Kirby. Suppose you get it for the lady. After you get the lady's slipper, you can apologize to her. I'm going to tell you one more time. Get the lady's slipper and give it to her.
There's no call for gunplay. My men were just having a little innocent fun. Besides, she ain't nothing but a dance hall girl.
Let's keep it even. You forgot something.
I'm sorry. Come on, men. Let's find some other place to spend our money. Pick it up.
Much obliged.
That's my pleasure. Name's Cutler.
Longley, Bill Longley.
Oh, the Texan, huh? Can I buy you a drink?
Thanks.
Bartender. Whiskey's not bad here. No fuller snakes than most places.
Town sure is.
Well, the high water brings them out. I like to hang around town when a trail herd's going through, especially when Kirby's bossing them. I had to be called out for a couple of days. Be careful, Longley. What you made Kirby just do wasn't exactly smart. Now, don't get me wrong.
You did what you had to do. What every man in this town wishes he had guts enough to do. But putting Kirby down in front of his crowd means trouble.
You suggesting that I ride out?
Doggone it, I'm tempted to say no. You might stay here and kill Kirby for us. Lots of folks, good folks, would be mighty grateful.
And why do you want me to move on?
Well, I just don't want to go after Kirby after he kills you. Oh, I know your reputation. So does Kirby. That's why he's not going to face up to you. He'll find another way to do it.
Where can I find a room for a few days?
Well, the trail gang's got the hotel. You might try the stores. Some of them put a cot in the back and rent them out. Tell them I sent you.
Thanks.
Longley. Drop over to the office later. Let's swap lies.
I'd like that.
Mr. Kirby, could I talk to you for a minute, please? It's about signing on with you as a trail hand. I'm pretty good with horses, Mr. Kirby, and nobody in these parts can shoot better than me.
What with? Your sister's squirrel rifle? One like you in every town. Full of big talk and always itching to get their hot little hands on a six-shooter.
Maybe you'd like to try me, Mr. Phillips. Or maybe you haven't got the guts.
Oh, you little loud mouth. Leave him alone, Dan. You asked for that. What's your name, kid?
Grady Fenton.
I don't sign just anybody, Fenton. I got a special crew. A man who rides with me has got to prove himself. All my boys did, one way or another.
I don't get it, Mr. Kirby.
A cattle drive is no lullaby, Fenton. Every mile of the way, somebody's waiting to rustle you, or kill you. My men got to know how to handle themselves. You figure you're as good as they are?
I think so. Sure I am.
Keep talking.
Oh, come on, Mr. Kirby. Give me a break, will you, please?
I believe he means it.
Try me.
Some other time, kid.
Mr. Kirby, it's got to be now. Come on, please, right now.
All right, Fenton. We'll talk about it up in my room. So you want to join my outfit, huh, kid?
That I do.
Pour yourself a drink. Go on. We can't talk business with a dry gullet. We're talking private, Dan. I'll be down in a minute.
Sure. Okay, boss.
You like that gun?
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Yes?
How's the old man?
Fred Waller will be all right after he gets over his fright.
I'm glad to hear that. The sheriff said I might find a spare cot to rent in one of these stores.
Did your friend send you over here to annoy me, or is this your own idea?
My friends? Oh, I see. You think I'm one of Kirby's crew. No, ma'am, I'm not.
You! Loudmouth!
Oh, no.
Come on out here! street, mister.
He's been drinking. Who gave him that gun?
That's not hard to figure out.
All right, saddle tramp. Let's see how good you are.
Oh, no, please. He's just a boy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Brady, you fool! Oh, you little fool.
All right, kid. What's eating you?
I don't like your looks, loudmouth.
Isn't there some other way we can settle this?
The only way.
Oh, please.
You hold her over there out of the way.
Oh, no. Oh, let me go. Brady.
Spank him, Longley. Hand him good, Longley. Hey, kid, you want to borrow my gun? Gunfighter. You don't scare me.
Next time you send somebody to kill me, Kirby, make sure he's man enough to do the job. Because if I'm still alive, I'm going to be looking for you.
Mr. Longley, thank you.
If it happens again, I'm afraid it'll turn out different.
I know. But what can I do? All his life he's had a craving for recognition, a hunger to be somebody. And always in the eyes of the wrong people like Kirby and his gang. He'd only had a father to guide him, it might have been different. Dad was always too busy, being famous in his own right.
Famous?
He was the town drunk.
Spank him now, Longley. Hand him good. Hey, kid, you want to borrow my gun? Gunfighter. You don't scare me. Longley, 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 Longley.
That crazy kid was lucky he came up against you today, Longley. Any other man would blow his head off.
Well, I admit he had me worried for a minute.
You? Oh, sure.
kid like that, all fired up with liquor and a big drink, can be a dangerous mixture.
Grady Fenton is really not a bad kid at heart. There's just a wild streak in that family that gets them in trouble they can't get out of, that's all.
Well, his sister Ruth seemed level-headed enough.
Oh, sure, now. It wasn't too many years ago. She was worse than Grady. She craved excitement. In fact, she ran off to St. Louis with a drummer fella that came through here. And when he dropped her, things got rough. Just sort of took something out of her. And when she came back to town, it was just like all the fight had been drained out of her.
She told me about their father.
And you know, Grady's got a lot to live down, especially after today.
Hit you, Bob?
Yeah, in the ribs.
I'll get the doc.
Get the doctor over to the sheriff's office right away.
I heard shooting. What is it? Oh, Mr. Longley, what's happened? Those shots. Was it Grady?
Sheriff Cutler's been badly wounded. Where's your brother?
Upstairs in his room. Grady, open up.
Mr. Kirby? Can I talk to you a minute, Mr. Kirby?
Well, if it ain't Sister's little gunfighter. Spit it out, kid.
That little matter we were discussing, I took care of it. I said I would, so I did.
Longley?
And the sheriff.
And the sheriff.
It's easy to check. Just walk over to the sheriff's office.
Anybody see you?
Well, we just got ourselves a new hand. Drink up, boys, and drink hearty. It's all on me.
Get up, Grady.
Why? What for?
I'm going to lock you up before this town lynches you.
What's the idea, Longley?
Sheriff Cutler was just shot from ambush.
I was sitting right here. Mr. Kirby all evening. Ain't that so, Mr. Kirby? Tell him how I was sitting here playing cards. I'm working for you now, Mr. Kirby. I'm one of your boys. You always take care of your boys. You told me you always... Tell him I was here, Mr. Kirby.
Take your hands off me.
Tell him!
Any man who'll shoot from ambush don't work for me.
I proved myself, didn't I? Didn't I?
Get him out of here. I'll swear he just walked in and boasted he killed Cutler.
You ought to stand trial with him, Kirby.
Me? I've been here all evening. Ask anybody.
I told you if this happened, I'd hold you responsible.
You're not going to get me to draw against you, Longley. I'm putting on my hat and I'm leaving. Now, you wouldn't shoot a man in the back, would you?
Oh, Mr. Phillips, the river's very low and dropping fast. I hope you tell Mr. Kirby I told you, because he might remember me before he leaves town in the morning.
Just left Doc Avery's place. Sheriff's gonna be fine. Says he'd take it easy on you.
I'll take what's coming to me.
You're leaving, Mr. Longley?
Well, it seems as though I brought nothing but trouble with me.
Trouble was already here. You helped straighten it out. I guess most of it was me.
You know, it takes some men a long time to figure that out. Goodbye.
Hello there! Hello! Hello!
Ouch! Oh! Ow! Ouch!
Howdy, ma'am.
Who are you?
My name's Bill Longley.
That's my gun.
Oh. I found it down the trailer piece.
Well, I'll thank you to give it to me. No. Throw it.
Catch.
Keep your distance.
Is there something I can do?
Nothing. I don't trust any of you men. Just a minute. Did you see a buggy and horse?
Yes, I did, down by the water hole. Can I get it for you?
No, thank you. That will be all. You may go. Come on, you stubborn beast.
Ma'am?
Where are you taking me?
Well, to a camping place I know of first, then Silver City.
But
You've got your shotgun right there. It's a nice private place to camp, miss. There's running stream right over there.
Thank you.
Can I help you down? Guess I better unharness the horse. Pardon me, ma'am. I took the liberty of camping nearby because of the water. I hope you don't mind.
It's a free country. I tried to get my fire started. Used up all my matches.
Well, maybe I can get it started for you. Ma'am? If there's anything else you require, ma'am, just ring. Good night.
A sight for sore eyes. I'll say.
Keep away from me.
You don't have to be afraid, miss. We're here to look after you and take you back to the boss.
Don't you dare touch me.
We won't hurt you. Look out for a claw, Sam! Why you look like the boss's girl at... Oh!
You mind stepping out of the way, miss?
Who are you?
Someone who doesn't like to see a woman get shoved around. Now drop those gun belts.
Listen, mister.
I said drop them. You mind picking those guns up, miss?
Listen, mister, you better get this straight. This woman stole that Reganist shotgun, and she broke her contract with the boss, Lightning Crowley.
Who's he?
The fastest gun in the territory.
That doesn't matter. She's a thief, and we've come to arrest her and take her in. Got your badges?
You don't need a badge around here when you work for the boss.
You do when I'm around. Let's get back to your horses. Just who are you? I'll tell you who I am. My name's Bill Longley. And here's something to remember me by. I told you guys I didn't like to see women get pushed around. Now get out of here. I'm sorry I wasn't in time to tell them you weren't at home, ma'am.
Suppose they come back.
We'll worry about that later. Maybe you'll feel better with one of these. That's loaded. All you're gonna do is cock the hammer like that and pull that trigger. There's your bath. When you get ready, we'll have breakfast and go.
Why are you doing all this for me?
Because you need help.
Yes, I suppose I do. But do you know why? It's because of the way men have treated me. And before you help me any more, you might as well know I hate all men.
That's your problem, ma'am.
I've been looking all over for you. What happened? Where are your guns?
We had some trouble.
Did you find the girl?
Yeah.
Don't tell me she did that to you.
Nah. She had a guy named Bill Longley with her. He jumped us.
Bill Longley, the Texan?
You know him?
Yeah, we tangled before. I owe him something. Where are they?
Back at the stream.
I couldn't have picked a better spot myself.
I'd go with you, but I feel like my arm's broke.
Where's the boss?
He's aiming to meet up with you in town. Tell him I'm bringing the girl.
Well, that Texan ain't no easy pickings, Pete.
Didn't I tell you I met him before? This time he'll never know what hit him.
Thanks.
Thank heaven you're all right. Oh. Is that too tight?
It's just fine. Crowley seems awfully anxious to get you back, doesn't he, ma'am?
It's not because I'm his girl, as that man said. It's more because I know too much about him. Well, don't you want to hear about it?
Plenty of time for that. I better take care of him and get the horses ready.
Crowley wasn't like that when I signed my contract with him in San Francisco. He said I'd have a school of my own and his wife would take care of me. I had no ties, and like a fool, I believed him.
There wasn't any school, huh?
School? There was hardly any town. And as for a wife, the only women in the place were in the saloon. That's where he threw me when I refused to have anything to do with him.
Well, what about the rig, ma'am?
I didn't steal it. It belonged to the only friend I had in the place. An old man who was too scared of Crowley to take money for it. The best he could do was to leave it harnessed for me, and I promised to leave it in the next town.
Well, didn't he say anything to you when you started out across that desert all by yourself like that?
Yes, a lot. But I didn't care where I went as long as I could get away from Crowley and his men. If you hadn't been there this morning when those men caught me, I think I would have killed myself.
All set, ma'am?
Don't you believe my story?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I've met too many men like Crowley not to believe it. Allow me, ma'am.
And I wish you wouldn't keep on calling me ma'am in that tone of voice. My name is Elizabeth Blake, miss.
Well, allow me, miss.
Well, we don't seem like what you'd call very popular around here, do we, boy? Tell him, my bartender, we've had a long ride. You guys look like you've been in a battle. Looks like you found the girl.
Yeah, we found her.
Sheriff!
Crowley's in town.
Where is he?
In the saloon. He's got his men with him.
What's he want now?
Two of them. And you let Longley get away with it.
Nah, he got the jump on us.
Got the jump on you. I'll show you how to handle Bill Longley.
No, you don't have to. Pete's gonna ambush him.
You gonna take care of the girl, too? Why?
She knows too much.
You talk to her. I give the orders around here. Ah, Sheriff, come here. I got a job for you. Sit down.
I don't want any trouble around here.
Get the sheriff a glass. Who's talking about trouble? All I'm here for is to see that the law is the law. Come here, Jesse.
Yeah?
You're ready to swear out a charge against Elizabeth Blake for stealing your rig and shotgun, aren't you? Well, aren't you? I guess so. And here's the contract for a year's teaching. All signed and legal.
Here, boss.
That's her, all right.
And that's Longley with her.
Looks like Pete did only half a job.
That's his gun arm and a sling.
Come here, Jesse. You too, Sheriff. Is that your rig? I guess so. Well, Sheriff, what are you waiting for?
Now, listen, Mr. Crowley.
Now, you listen to me. Either you arrest that girl, or we'll do it for you.
Howdy, Longley. What happened to you?
Somebody ambushed me.
I'm sorry to see you here.
How come?
There's trouble. You'd be Elizabeth Blake.
That's right.
I'm sorry, miss. I'm going to have to arrest you
For what?
for stealing a rig and a shotgun.
I did no such thing. I borrowed it with the owner's knowledge.
Well, the man who claims to be the owner is bringing the charges against you. He's in the saloon over there. Longley, you better get out of town. Crowley and his men are in town. They're gunning for you.
Is that so?
Well, look who's here. I'm surprised at you. Running off like that and stealing an old man's property.
Jesse, is this true? Are you charging me with theft? Well, tell them I offered to pay for it and promised to leave it here in your name.
Come on, Jesse. Can't you answer the lady? Well, Sheriff?
Do as he says, Sheriff. Take her along to your office. You better go with her. Make your charges.
And I was beginning to think that...
Come on, miss.
I'll need you too.
So, this is the famous Bill Longley. I always did hear you were on the side of law and order. Never forget it, boys. Great thing, law and order. Always glad to meet another supporter of the law.
Thank you. Time to lay their guns on the bar. One more inch and his arm's busted. Do what he says. Do what he says! Now you walk down there. And don't stop till I tell you. That's far enough. Turn around, Crawley. If I were you, I'd get out of town. And if I were you, I wouldn't bother that girl again.
Well, now I've seen everything. He beat Crowley with his left hand.
You got 10 minutes to get out of town.
Are you sure your shoulder's going to be all right?
It's fine now, thanks.
I don't know what to say. How can I thank you for what you've done?
Well, you can stop hating all the men around, for one thing.
I've learned that.
I hear the town's looking for a teacher.
Well, I just may stay
If what? If there's anything you want, ma'am, just ring.